What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back. Today I bring to you our top Pokemon card auctions of the week. Before I get started, I wanted to give out a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I can't believe that I am over 4,000 subscribers. It seems like yesterday I was just doing my 1K Q&A, and now all of a sudden I got 4,000 subscribers, so I wanted to thank you all very much. I think once we get to 5,000 subscribers, I'll probably do another Q&A session with another giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, this week's auctions are going to focus mainly on modern booster boxes and how they have gone up crazy prices in this past week. We're going to go over several of those, as well as some vintage cards and some other auctions as well. Before we get started, please like the video and subscribe to the channel to show your support. I really and always appreciate everyone who watches these. So without further ado, let's get started here. Let's cover some modern cards here with our first card, which is this Mega Charizard EX PSA 10 from Evolution set that this week went for $410. Now, it wasn't that long ago, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, this card was about $200, low $200 range. And I think just last week it was $300, and this week it is $410. Talk about some very nice growth for this particular card. This card has a ton of PSA 10 copies, but that's not stopping it from reaching some very high numbers this week as a PSA 10. Speaking of Evolutions, we have a reverse holographic Pikachu from Evolutions that went as a PSA 10 for $261. So these reversed holos and regular holos from Evolution set are surprisingly valuable as PSA 10. So when you open up your Evolutions packs, be sure not to toss those cards aside, because you might want to send them in to get graded, because they do fetch a rather nice price for PSA 10s. So yeah, reverse Pikachu, $261 from Evolutions. Here we have from Shining Legends, the Shining Ho-Oh promo. You got this card out of the Elite Trainer box for Shining Legends. Anyway, a PSA 10 for this went recently this week for $340. I sent a buttload of these in several moons ago. I have yet to get them back, but when I do, I think I'm going to be in the money. It's just a matter of getting them back. And also from Shining Legends, we have another promo, the Shining Celebi, that went for $630 as a PSA 10. This, along with the Shining Lugia, came in that special, the special premium collections box. So yeah, this and the Shining Lugia are probably some of the most expensive cards from Shining Legends at this time. Here we have a couple of Pikachu cards to go through from Vivid Voltage. We have a Pikachu VMAX. This was not the secret rare one, but a full art Pikachu VMAX is PSA 10 that went for $326 as a PSA 10. When we have a couple Rainbow Rare Pikachu VMAXs this week to cover, we had one go for $1,280. We had another one go for $1,283. We had another one go for $1,302. And then we had another one go for $1,305. So it came back up a little bit. I know last week we were concerned because this card we had a couple auctions ended around the $1,100 range. So we're not quite back to where we were a few weeks ago at the $1,600 to $1,700 range. But this week, these auctions seem to end at around $1,300 for this Rainbow Rare Chunkichu VMAX. All right, let's talk about the special delivery Pikachu. I have not been covering this card because, what was it, 2 weeks ago, maybe, this card went in auction for over $10,000, and I did not want to cover that because it had Shade City written all over it. So I saw a couple come by this week that seemed pretty legit and seemed like more realistic prices for this card. So let's go over those right now. We had one go as a PSA 10 for $1,800. Another one go for $2,025. And last but not least, in a probe scene auction, this card went for $2,400 even. This was a specialty card you got, I think, when you ordered on the PokemonCenter.com maybe. I'm not entirely sure about the origins of this card. All I know is that $10,000+ one had to have been a sham and just a shill bid listing, so I didn't want to cover it. But this week I saw a few go by that looked pretty legit, so there's that. All right, heading towards the vintage section of our video, we have this Ho-Oh EX from Unseen Forces, PSA 10, that went for $1,032. I'm not sure about the population for this card, but I am not feeling this artwork. It looks too digital. If you look at it up close, it just looks too digital. It looks too computerized. I don't like that. I prefer the older artworks of Lugia, like from Neo Revelation. So I'm not feeling that art, but this card still managed to fetch the over $1,000 price. All right, on to some vintage, on to some WotC. Let's start with base set here. We have a base set Unlimited Charmander PSA 10 that went this week for $335. We had a Kabutops holographic first edition from Fossil PSA 10 that went for $860. I feel like that's pretty low. I don't know. What do y'all think about these Fossil cards? I think some of these cards are really underrated, especially from Fossil set. Kabutops is, I feel like it's one of the better cards to pull from a Fossil pack. So $860 I think is a little bit low. I think this card should at least go over $1,000. What do y'all think? We had a first edition Dark Alakazam from Team Rocket set holographic as a PSA 10 that went for $1,081. We have from Neo Destiny a few cards to go through. This Dark Houndoom first edition PSA 10 that went for $1,235. Not bad. We had a Dark Gengar from the same set here. Went for $1,575 as a PSA 10. Very nice. A couple Shining cards here. We have a Shining Noctowl first edition that went for $1,501. That is, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills with this set with Neo Destiny because these booster boxes and booster packs are extraordinarily priced. You know, they're not cheap the least bit to get your hands on them. And here you got a Shining card. Now, granted, it's a Shining Noctowl, probably the worst Shining card you can pull, but $1,500 for a PSA 10 first edition Shining card? I don't know. I feel like it should be worth more than that. We have a Shining Raichu. Now, this is more like it. PSA 10 first edition that went for $4,149. That's more of the prices I'm thinking of when I think of Shining cards from Neo Destiny. And last but not least, from Neo Destiny, we have the Shining Charizard PSA 10 first edition that went for over $20,000 at $20,250 to be exact. So there's that. From Expedition set, we have Raichu PSA 10 holographic that went for $700. Now this is another one of those underrated cards from an underrated set because you look at the booster packs, you got this unweighed booster pack here. I think it's unweighed. I don't know. That went for $640 sealed. And then here, you got this Raichu, PSA 10, that went for $700. So, I don't know, I feel like Vintage is being sat on this week compared to Modern, who's just been blowing Vintage out of the water. In the past couple weeks, I feel like Vintage is very underrated. I got a feeling that's about to change, though. All right, let's get into some Modern booster boxes here. Modern boxes have been crazy. I hope y'all watched my top 10 most expensive Sun and Moon booster box collection video I just put out because I was so surprised seeing some of the prices of these boxes. Let me go through a bunch of these with you. Starting with Sun and Moon, we have this Unified Minds booster box that went sealed for $300 even. We had an Ultra Prism booster box that this week went for $330. Now these boxes have been going for, upper hundreds, low $200. So this week we just tacked on an extra $100-some to these couple boxes right here. We had a Team Up box. This box has become the most expensive booster box from Sun and Moon. This week we had one go for $710 sealed. We had another one go for $810 sealed. And then we had another one go for $860 sealed. So it seems like this box is going to cross the $1,000 mark in no time, if it hasn't already. Everybody loves them some Team Up, I guess. We had a Celestial Storm booster box go for $433. Into the XY era, we have an XY Breakpoint booster box that sold for $375. We had a Flash Fire booster box. Remember last week this box was a tiny bit over $3,000. This week it is $4,048. So in 1 week, this box has gone up $1,000. I'm telling you, Flash Fire. I'm telling you, Flash Fire is just trucking along. All right, you're not going to believe this. We have a Steam Siege sealed booster box that went this week for $212.50. Did you hear that? $212.50. This is bananas. Bananas. Like, this is the worst set ever. I don't think we can even argue that there's a worse set than Steam Siege. I mean, it is the worst set ever printed, and a booster box just sold for $212. And I actually think there's another one for sale right now. It's in auction for it's even more than this, $230 some maybe. And you know what? Rebel Clash and Crimson Invasion are also getting some pretty hefty numbers. I'll put those up on the screen as well. Like, what is going on with modern boxes? I do not know. We have also from XY, we have Fates Collide booster box that went for $475. Honest and Evolutions boxes. Did Evolutions stay in the $800 to $1,000 range? No, sir, it did not. Let me show you. We had one here go for $1,000 sealed. Another one go for $1,175 sealed. Another one go for $1,230 sealed. Evolutions is just... doesn't seem to be a ceiling for it in the past week. And last but not least, we had a Heart Gold Soul Silver booster box, factory sealed, go for $5,701. People, what do y'all think of these modern booster boxes? Evolutions. I mean, all these booster boxes have increased tremendously in value in the past week. And I'm sure y'all heard that Logan Paul is opening up another first edition base set box. I think that's going to put another whammy to this Pokemon card market. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. What do you think of these booster boxes? I can't believe how fast some of these prices are rising. Anyway, give me a comment, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.